I've said this many times over the years, and usually every couple of 3 or 4 years, we're saying, get ready for a hurricane. A hurricane is going to be heading this way. Hurricane conditions possible for most of Acadiana, but we'll tell you where we think it's going to be the worst coming up. First off, though, we got to set the stage with this water vapor imagery as we take a look at that upper level pattern. And we're looking at the 700 millibar pattern with respect to winds and that upper low. That's roughly at about 10,000 feet. But you can see the super dry air that's been sitting over us gave us some nice weather over the last several days. Today, not as much, but nonetheless, that dry air and the upper level winds associated with this and an upper level low that's over here by just south of El Paso, that's eventually going to pick up Francine and guide it at the last moments. Now, the drier air in the upper level wind shear is expected to recede back to the north and west a little bit, but may ultimately influence the intensity in the forecast track of this storm just before landfall. And today it looked like there was some evidence of some dry air getting into the system, and that would be good. The more dry air we can get into it, the more fragile this will be and susceptible to weakening, especially as it gets closer to Louisiana. But nonetheless, expect a Category 2 hurricane arriving in Acadiana sometime midday Wednesday through the afternoon and evening hours, and conditions worse or on par with Hurricane Lily, Hurricane Lily in 2002, Gustav in 08, at least for Acadiana. It's not going to be Laura, it's not going to be Ida, but it's going to be problematic for sure, and we're going to know there's a hurricane that's rolling through here. Now, all the tropical showers sitting offshore, some of these tropical rains will gradually work their way inland tomorrow, but they're going to be more of a nuisance than problematic. But then after that, as we head into late tomorrow night, early Wednesday, bigger tropical bands coming in. Now, as we showed you earlier, center of circulation right about here. We had convection blowing up earlier today, going through a little bit of a cycle, but the last 5 to 8 frames, we're seeing storms popping up, what we call a hot tower developing here right by the center of circulation. So this is going to get going a little bit stronger later on tonight and is expected to become a hurricane as we head into tomorrow. Right now, 65-mile-per-hour winds should become a hurricane tomorrow as we head into the afternoon hours. Maybe a strong Category 1, then on to a Category 2 tomorrow night into early Wednesday, making landfall as a Category 2 and then weakening rapidly once it moves further inland. And again, areas of yellow, I've dropped the cone. Areas of yellow are tropical storm force winds. Areas of orange are hurricane force winds. You can see where they're going to be going through this part of Acadiana. So the southeastern part of Acadiana, better as you go farther to the north and west. But nonetheless, tropical storm conditions covering all of southern Louisiana as we head into Wednesday evening and perhaps Wednesday night. And this is what we have going on with respect to the hurricane warnings. Hurricane warnings for all of Cameron Parish, a good chunk of Vermilion, southern Iberia, and southern St. Mary Parish. Farther to the north, it's hurricane watches and tropical storm warnings. Tropical storm warnings covering all of Acadiana. And of course, we have a flood watch as well. Go figure with all the rain that we've had and more rain on the way. Storm surge warnings for the coast. And this is going to be a big problem, especially for Iberia, St. Mary parishes, perhaps Vermilion Parish, 5 to 10 feet. But it's not going to be 5 to 10 feet this whole area. Maybe closer to 5 feet this way, but closer to 10 feet as we get into Vermilion, Chafalaya, Timbalier Bays, and farther to the south and east. And as we look at some of the inundation areas, again, just want to show you over here by Creole, Cameron, again, there's going to be water in the region. That's why there's a partial evacuation there. And then all along Highway 82, we're talking 6 feet of water banking up against there. So we know water is going to be over the road on 82 all the way through Pecan Island. And again, we'll see some inundations intracoastal city. And then we get Delcom. We're going to have water coming up the Delcom Canal, and water may come up the Vermilion River as well, backing up the Vermilion and not allowing for rainfall to flush into the Vermilion. So that could be a flooding issue. And then farther to the east, Sippermore Point, again, underwater here, so you want to evacuate out of there. And then as we get into St. Mary Parish, we see some pretty big inundations. You get over toward Patterson, Morgan City, this is all levied off, but we could have some pretty high water banking up very close to the areas of, say, Franklin and Garden City as we head into Wednesday. And again, the water is going to be coming up sooner than later, and it'll come up probably as early as tomorrow night. So, and then really bulge up as we head into Wednesday. Here's the graph graph model run, this hasn't changed appreciably, showing a Category 2, maybe a more potent storm, but notice it's not, we don't have concentric eye wall here with storms all the way around the eye wall. So that's why we think we're going to see some of that drier air coming in, and hopefully that'll save us. But the graph model is about 40, 50 miles east of where the official track from the National Hurricane Center is. So I thought the Hurricane Center might shift their track a little bit farther to the east, but not to be for tonight. But I would look for that maybe in the big update that comes up at 4 a.m. later tonight, early tomorrow morning. So wind's not a problem tomorrow. This is based on the graph model. And then as we head into Wednesday morning, the winds begin to pick up through the mid-morning into the afternoon hours. This is based on the graph model, so we'll discount that. What kind of winds do you need to prepare for? And this is what we'll go with based on the National Hurricane Center forecast, blended with the graph model, 70 to 80 mile per hour winds. That means widespread power outages, gusts to 100. That means damage, severe damage, perhaps to mobile homes and certainly roofs. Then we get farther north and west into Lafayette Parish, 60, 70 mile per hour sustained winds, some gusts 80 to 90, and it drops off rapidly back to the west. But the bottom line, anywhere in the purple or white, you need to be prepared for hurricane conditions on par with some of the worst hurricanes we've had in Acadiana. It's not going to be a Hurricane Laura. It's not going to be an Ida that was east of Acadiana, but this time Acadiana is going to be in the bullseye for this particular system. And of course, rainfall is going to be an issue. Hurricane Center calling for 4 to 8 inches of rain, isolated 12 inches, and we don't know where this heavy rain axis is going to be right now. Going with the graph model, it's farther to the east, but this could be back to the west, so flooding certainly an issue. But the storm will be moving along, and hopefully some of the drier air limits some of that flooding rain threat. So here's your timeline. Tides begin to come up tomorrow afternoon and rise dramatically as we head into Wednesday afternoon, especially just ahead of landfall, along and east of where that center makes landfall, up to 5 to 10. 4 to 8 inches of rain possible, isolated up to 12. Again, this is all Wednesday, mostly afternoon, early evening, and those strong wind gusts. Expect power outages. Make sure you have the KATC news and weather apps so you can watch our program live as the power goes out, perhaps at your location. So tomorrow, scattered showers across the area, no major issues. You can prepare your home, get ready for that hurricane, and then look out. It's going to be a hurricane day on Wednesday. Thereafter, smooth sailing as we head into the weekend for cleanup and recovery. That's it for weather for now. We're going to have more coming up a little bit later on.